So I'm 37 years old, guys. OMG. Where's your man? What you doing? How come you don't have a man? Why are you single? Well, because I choose to be. Hi, it's Nada Jones, 35 plus, and still feel turn up. You don't know. So today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to embrace and enjoy single life. So I've been single for about a year, and I can't lie, in the beginning it was difficult for me, only because I was absolutely in love with my partner. We was together for around 7 years. Prior to that I was married, but I will leave that to another story time. Yeah, it was difficult at first, but I knew the relationship wasn't going to work out because most of my life I've been in a relationship. As I said before, guys, I've been married. I got married when I was 18, but I'll leave that to another story time. Because I've always been in a relationship, I decided this time I'm going to embrace being single. And I didn't know what that looked like because I've never been single for a long period of time. For me to understand how I'm going to cope with being single, because I absolutely love, I think I've been in a relationship and I function much better in a relationship, but I've learned tips along the way. Maybe for some of you, being single for a year is not a long time, but for me, it's the first time I've been single this long, and I think the tips that I'm going to give you right now can still benefit those people who have been single for a longer time and maybe struggling a bit. So I'm 37 years old, guys. OMG. That's why my tagline is 35 plus, because I'm over 35 and plus. I'm a plus size girl and love it. And you know what? The year that I've been single, I have absolutely had an amazing journey. Absolutely amazing journey. Getting to know me, getting to understand the things I like, I don't like, what I want out of a relationship, what I want for myself. And it's not necessarily something that I haven't thought about being in a relationship, but I've had more time to focus on these things. Even though there's a lot more single females or single independent women out here, I still believe there's a social pressure to be in a relationship, especially when you're over the age of 35. It's like, where's your man? What you doing? How come you don't have a man? Why are you single? Like, I get these questions asked a lot, especially by other guys. Like, why are you single? I'm like, well, because I choose to be. And of course, TV is bombarding us with reality TV shows, and a lot of these celebrities are in relationships. But notice, guys, even though they have a lot of money and they come across as very successful people, a lot of these relationships are broken, are damaged. And when you look at the deeper side of things, you realize that there's a lot of facets to a relationship, and it's not always just being successful. You know, we're seeing loads of celebrities breaking up with their partners, infidelity, drug. There's just loads of stuff, and for me, that proves to me that I don't have to rush to be in a relationship just to look a certain kind of way or adhere to the social pressures. And there's other social pressures in relationships, especially in the Black community, or specifically in the African community, especially when you're over 35 years old. Like, where's your husband? Why aren't you married? Why haven't you not got kids? Like, I just think it's not fair. So that leads me to my 5 tips, guys, on how to embrace being single and not being pressured. Tip number 1, guys, which I think is very important, is to learn how to enjoy your own company and understanding that you're good enough on your own. I noticed that when my relationship broke up, I knew that there was things that he wasn't going to do anymore that I knew I had to do, and I started to get the things done quicker and faster. And because you know how these men are, you ask them to do something or they see something needed to be done and they just don't do it. So yeah, just understand that you are good enough on your own. I know we're in a situation and there's not much we can do in terms of going outside, but treat yourself, have a nice hot bath, enjoy giving yourself a pedicure, a manicure, do yourself a facial, and try and be creative. If you create something amazing, whether it be a YouTube channel, whether it be something that you're passionate about, create something around that really helps you focus on you and enjoying being on your own. Yes. Tip number 2, guys, I would say do not under any circumstances compare yourself to other people in relationships, especially your friends. I have an amazing friendship group. We've been friends for 20 years, and the majority, I think barring one, are in a relationship, either married or have been in a long-term relationship. And sometimes it can be difficult because they're either doing something with their partners, and it can be a bit but don't compare yourself. You are you, and your journey is your journey, and this is the beauty of being on your own. You can start to understand where you want to go, what you want to do, what type of relationships you want to be in. But it's crucial that you do not compare, because you are you, and how they might operate in their relationships, whatever their love languages might be to each other, or how they're financially set up, is oftentimes, or it is different to you. So it's hard, you can't compare yourself. In fact, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to anybody at all, because you're uniquely you. And the next relationship that you're in, or your relationship, is going to be based off your compatibility with the person, what your love languages are, what your values are. So it doesn't make sense to compare yourself to people that are in relationships, or especially your friends. And in terms of other people's relationships, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. A lot of people nowadays are putting up these false images or faking it till they make it, just to make people believe that they're happy. That's not what you want to be doing. You want to be truly happy. So please, guys, do not compare yourself ever. Tip number 3 is to let go of past relationships and past mindsets. Let me tell you, a lot of us, especially women, we like to blame the spouses. The man not good, the man did this, that's why I had to leave him, blah blah blah. There's a lot of times we have contributed to the relationship breaking up. I believe so. We just need to own it. And sometimes we have to, when we're single, we have to focus on or find ways how we can learn from the mistakes we made in our past relationships, changing our mindset and think, you know what, I want to be an asset in the next relationship. I don't want to be a liability. These are the things I'm going to need to do. These are the things that I'm going to need to do to ensure that I have a successful relationship next time. And you just need to let go of the past. I mean, don't forget, because you learn things from it, but you need to let go and allow yourself to move forward and embrace somebody else. Don't bring that baggage with you. It's not cute. It's just not cute. It's not cute. You're going to meet another guy now and bring your past relationship or how your man used to be to the next guy. It's not fair on him, and it's definitely not fair on you, because you're not giving yourself a chance. You're not giving yourself a chance to learn something new or be loved differently, or it's just not on. It's just not on, guys. So just learn to let go and maybe change your mindset a little bit moving forward. Yes. Tip number 4, guys, and it's to focus on you. You've got time now. You've got all the freaking time in the world to focus on your damn self. Like, that's what I've been doing, and it's been amazing, as I said to you in the beginning, because guess what, guys? I want to start my channel. I want to be on here, do my YouTube channel, or embracing the other things that I'm enjoying that you lot ain't seeing, and take care of yourself. When you focus on you, you can take care of yourself a lot more. Spend time, because you haven't got to go and run downstairs now and make breakfast for your man. You can take your time, get out the bed, you know, eat what you want to eat. You know, I'm a type of woman that when I've got my man, I do like to treat him very well. And oftentimes I put his needs first. I still gonna put my man's needs, you know, at the top of the list, but there's gonna be balance. There's gonna be balance. I'm gonna put my needs first too. I think it's crucial. But anyway, I digress. Focusing on yourself more can be trying to lead a healthier lifestyle, doing some exercise, changing your routines, you know, making sure that you're healthy on the inside as well as on the outside, taking personal development lessons, I don't know, doing some yoga, I don't know, whatever that looks like to you. I think it's important, you know, spending a bit more time in the mirror, doing your hair. Oh god, guys, yes, do your hair. Sorry guys, I'm so extra. I know. Do your hair, guys, take your time, do your makeup, just really enjoy loving on you. Yes. Last but not least, it's tip number 5. Yes. Oh damn, I've got so much makeup on my hands. I should have washed my fingers. But yeah, tip number 5, guys, is to don't be desperate out here. It ain't cute. It's not cute. With all these other tips that I've told you about, you will find and discover what it is that you're looking for and what it is that you want out of a relationship, or what kind of guy you want to attract. Like, wait a bit, just wait a bit. Not because you've been single for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years and you're totally fed up now. Because I gave you an example of celebrities. They will meet a guy tomorrow, and in the next 6 months they're married, and in the next 6 months after that they're divorced. Why? Because they want to look good on paparazzi, because he's got money, and because he's got... No, have a list of things, people, that you want, you know what I mean? And a guy doesn't have to have all of those things, but the majority of things. And I'm telling you, well, I don't know about y'all, but I know Mr. Right is gonna come my way. I'm optimistic. I've been through hell, guys, not just in relationships but in life. If I tell you, and I will tell you, because story times are my things, and I've got a lot to tell you guys about what I've been through, with the hopes that it might help somebody. Again, I digress. Desperation is an irrational thought. It's irrational because you're acting on impulse, because you're feeling sorry for yourself, or because you're lonely, or because you just need a man. Don't do it to yourself, because you're going to end up back in square one. Like, we cannot control what's going to happen in the future, but we can prevent the blows. And we all know that every relationship, it's work. You have to be working on it daily, all the time. But the greatest thing is that when you meet someone that wants the same in life as you, or similar, and loves you unconditional, and you love him unconditionally, no matter what you go through, you guys go and work at it till death us do part. Like, because me, my next relationship, I ain't being single again. In Jesus' mighty name, take the wheel, Lord. I am not being single again. So I'm not in any rush right now to just meet someone, because, as I said before, I function better in relationships. I love being in a relationship. That's one of my end goals. Is to be in a loving marriage, happy with my man, and amazing. So yeah, guys, that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed my 5 tips, and I hope they help you out. And if you guys have any other tips on how to enjoy or embrace being single, please don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget, I want to hear what your 5 tips are, or what your tips are, and let me know if you agree with some of my tips. Yes, but I think they're good. They've worked for me so far, and obviously there's a lot more things that we could talk about, but we'll be here till I don't know when. Do you know what I mean? So no, I'm not going to do that to you. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it so much, and I'm looking forward to see you all in my next video. There's some other videos coming up, and I've linked them right here, or wherever it's going to be linked, so don't forget to watch those too. Alright guys, peace.